periwinkles falling. It's
I
like rain
see
of
that.
periwinkles. It's raining periwinkles.
I swear, I didn't know how to.
Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ruby Alejo, and if this is your first time on this channel, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. And today is going to be a mukbang. I'm here with one of my best girls,
Ruby as the best girl.
one of them. I have them a lot,
please.
so she's one of them.
My name is Ruby and I'm happy to be here with Uyinike.
Alright, so today it's going to be a eat and gist kind of day.
I'm already
so
hanging my hand like
this madam can't wait to eat, and
I swear.
we have starch and banga soup, and we have, of course, chill Amsterdam water. So let's just jump right into it because even me I can't wait. So let's go.
Yay.
Alright, so it's going to be answering random questions. Man, I don't know if I'll be able to finish this.
Sorry, I can't finish it.
See what I say?
Because it's actually soft.
Yeah, very soft.
It's not like the one my mother used to make.
Please tell me about it.
It is, well, not strong because starch is not meant to be strong.
Yeah.
But it is that kind of, it can hold your stomach. It's like a bar.
I know that. So I think starch is from Delta State.
Yes.
I think the best I've eaten so far was in Asaba.
Really?
Yeah, when I was 7.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
It's raining periwinkles.
I swear, like, oh, so.
I think we can finish this. So let me just drop this one. So, about to dig into the food.
I'm happy.
Oh, my rice.
Ayomide rice, don't waste my money. Did you see that meme?
No.
One girl, she said her dad paid for swimming lessons, and he was there with her. She was swimming, and all of a sudden or something, she started drowning. So I mean, it's not the father to say, "Oh my God, my daughter," something like that. Father said that your midday rice, don't waste my money.
Oh my God. What kind of father? I know. African fathers, they do the most. And the African parents, they do the most. So, hey guys, let's have a taste of this food. Woo.
This is the food I've been waiting for all day.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Nah, this is the bomb. Sorry, I'm using my left hand. That's what I used to eat. Swallow.
Why are you apologizing?
No, I just need to mention because some people will be like, I should use the left hand. I'm sorry. It is my food and I bought it with my money. Alright, so let's get into this gist. Have you ever been pressured by your parents to get married? Like, when you bring husband home, direct interpretation.
Have I ever been pressured? So I think at a point, my dad used to form, "Don't pressure her."
I know, right?
When she's ready. Meanwhile, my mom from
20 years
years back, I think that was like after my NY, no, even before NY, like say from 2013, 2014, she started doing the whole as in you're not a child any longer, and all that. And this is somebody who, when I was in 300, 400 in 2009, 2010, 11, once she sees you with any guy like this, yeah, it's a bye, you're done for.
Growing up, let me just interject. Growing up, all my friends that were male, they believe that my father has a gun because it was a custom officer. So they believe he has a gun. So they can't even come near my house. Like, they want to come near my door. All they hear is, our father has gun, no, and he's going to shoot you. So no better. They even go there. Please continue.
So, coming from somebody who never wanted to see me with a guy or something, to someone who 1 year after graduation, she's thinking, I'm getting married, so you two should be married. Like your mates are getting married, so you two should be married. And it didn't help with that. A lot of my younger ones in coach, you know how it is in the African setting where you guys grew up together and all that. A lot of my younger ones were getting married. So it was like, what's wrong with you? At the men not coming, then my mom will say things like, tell me, if the men are not coming, so that I'm on
take you to mountain and cast every evil.
So yeah, pressure from my mom, my dad lately, and then church members, like my parents' church. So now what I do when they ask me, oh, when I getting married, I either give you this, mind your business, or I tell you I don't respond to questions like that. Simple as ABC. But then, which I'll ask you this now. I realized that there was a bit of internal pressure.
Okay.
Like I started feeling like, okay, so really, why are you not married?
Yeah.
What's happening? What's the problem? So yeah, was there internal pressure for you before you got married? Like first, were there parental pressures?
Okay.
How little or how much was it? And then was there internal pressure?
Okay, for me, there was no parental pressure at all. Like,
nice.
At no point. I think getting married for me was not like an achievement in that sense. It was like a stage where you just, get to and have kids, your career, everything is like just falling in place. I was never under any pressure. And when I met the right person, and I just felt like, okay, maybe this is just it. There was no pressure whatsoever. I just want to, this is someone I can work with for life. This is someone I feel we are buddies. So, let's just do this and we move on to having kids, to following our career and, all of that. So there was really no pressure. So that was it. Me getting married at the age of 25 then was even like, I think I was the youngest to get married in my
group of friends.
My family, in that sense that okay, she's not too young, does she know what she's doing? And thank God for the kind of person I got married to. Everything just went well, and here we are today, and we'll be 5 years in August.
Yes. Okay, so a question came up because you said you met the right person, or when you knew you met the right person. How did you know he was right? Like, what made you think he was the right person? Why not some other guy that was asking you for marriage?
And we were just friends, like we just get talking, and sometimes I share my pain with him because I just want to talk to someone that will not judge me in that case. So, someone had mentioned that, have you ever considered getting married to this guy? I'm like, nah, it's just a friend in church, and that was it. And I was like, moreover, is in a relationship. Then I was like, no, it's not a relationship. Oh, okay. I think at that moment, and now became obvious, like, okay, can I became aware of the whole relationship thing, and everything just was falling in place, and there was no pressure from it to everything was just good and nice. At that point, I felt okay, it was the will of God for me, or rather, I wouldn't even say will of God. I just felt it was the right person for me, and I just okay.
So basically, you just felt like peace.
Yeah,
with the decision. You're not worried that if you get married tomorrow, that somebody starts to knock my head off.
Well, because most times in a relationship, you see traits from the person. And it's just that if you want to be blind to it, I saw a good guy. I could see a good guy. His friends, everybody around him, everybody knows him. Like, So I'm like, okay, this guy might actually be it. Funny enough, I don't even look at maybe the physical appearance, the looks. Yeah, those things count, but then I think it's the art that matters. You need to, if your art is in sync with each other, I think that really works.
So, what changed for you in marriage? After you got married, did anything change? The way people address you, the way people talk to you, look at you. Did anything change?
Okay. Well, maybe I did not notice. But I don't think anything
You walk
changed.
with your eyes closed.
I'm just being myself. Like, I still relate with people the way I do. All cheerful and all. Nothing really changed for me. And in fact, I'm sure a lot of people doubted my age when I told them I was turning 30. People were like, are you sure you did not reduce your age? But then that's just me. I think it's the person really. If you are married, if you want people to treat you with respect, they will still do. And if you are not married, and it's just a personal thing, because there are a lot of people that are not married and you get to relate with them well. There's people that are not even as they are not as old as you, and you guys still talk and you have meaningful conversations. There's no.
So, I asked this because there are some people who probably used to address you as, oh yeah, Wambi, or you get, and then all of a sudden you got married and they're like, Mrs. Oye or Mrs. Alejo, something like that. Did that happen?
I can't say. I think my bodies are still my bodies. People are still saying, I don't have a friend. Anytime you're talking, we're always Ode. I'm still call ourselves Ode to date.
It does not.
So nothing has changed. I do not present myself like, please, I'm a married woman now. Treat me like this. Put some respect on my name.
Okay.
That,
so
nothing really changed for me on my own part. I did not notice, but I think my bodies are still my bodies, and
So how about friendship? Your friends didn't change. Did your friends also try to relate with you at any point that she's married now?
My friends did not change relating with me like Oyinike. Well, I don't know, but everything was just still the same. I don't know, maybe it's the way I presented everything. Like, marriage is just one of those things. It's not the end of the life. It's not like my whole life depends on it.
Yeah.
It's just one phase of your life. It's just like graduating from university. You won't put your BSc certificate on your head like, hey, I'm a graduate. In fact, BSc is nowhere to be found in this era.
What you just said reminded me of those people. Just in case you did it, I'm yabbing you and I'm judging you. So those people that start with NYC certificates. Done.
I think I snapped with it and I posted it like later on. At least, so it would be as if I not go to NYSC. I not graduate from NYSC. I think I think that was like the only time I posted. I posted when I was in camp and when I finished. Yeah. That was the only time I posted on my social media that I was 7.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So basically, my friends did not change, and so even when I got married, I started having few friends. Like I started adding more friends to my.
People like me.
And yeah, she was single when I got her. She's still single. I still relate well. So
people like just in talk and be like, Ruby the same yesterday, today.
Don't worry. Ruby will soon get married.
But yeah, you see, I'm not worried about When I say I'm not worried about this marriage thing, what I mean is, I think I've come from a place of, oh my God, people around me are married. What's happening? Are you going to be 30, 35 and you're not married? Nothing is happening. Is that what it's going to be? I've come from that place to a place where I think I've come to now. It is not a function of age. It is not because, in fact, I'm not old.
Okay.
It is a function of I've come to understand certain things. And I feel, and I know already that marriage is not the end of everything. Marriage is not everything.
True.
it is just a step in,
Yeah.
or it's
phase.
part of a phase of life. So I've come to
cycle
that
of life.
point where if I get married today, fine. If I don't get married today, it's fine as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So there is the loneliness, and when I say loneliness, not loneliness like, oh, I'm so lonely, there's no one to talk to me. No, like
Absolutely.
sometimes you just want to cuddle.
To be cuddled.
Yeah, you just want to be cuddled. You just want to get hugged.
That?
Sometimes it's
Tired.
that, but beyond that, I've come to that place where if I get married today, if my mother sees this, she'll kill me. If I get married today, it's fine. If I get married in 5 years and 10 years from now, it's also fine. I'm not stressed. I'm not worried anymore, because I've just come to that realization that it's a phase of life. And then, by the way, all of this
Mrs. please stay away from this video.
Stay away in the name of Jesus.
Alright, so
Because next now is Ofe marry more.
well, you see your name, Ruby AKA Rubaya.
I not just see that she took my name to Jerusalem to pray.
Hey, whoa.
And I'm not even joking. My mom took my took my name and picture to Jerusalem.
Your husband is coming from Israel. How come are you? Okay. Hey, Ruby, this is my wife. Enter plane. I start calling Nigeria. So let's talk about feminist. What's your stand? Are you a feminist? Let me just get out.
Yes. Now I know that Oye may not be a feminist. Yes, I'm a feminist. Feminism to me should be a way of life, or is a way of life, and that's what it should be for everybody. I think that everybody should be feminist.
Yeah.
Now, it may
I'm a feminist too.
Feminism may have been misconstrued a lot.
Yeah.
Because of what a lot of people are doing with feminism today. But when I'm having this conversation with people, and by the way, I don't get into arguments about feminism or about religion. My darling, whatever you want to do, please do. I can't argue with you
at all.
So, but when I think that someone wants to have a pretty decent conversation, you're not trying to argue, you're not trying to tell me about how feminists are witches and all that. What I try to make people understand is, in Christianity, are there people who are bad? Yes. In Islam, are there people who are bad? Totally. There are bad people everywhere, in every circle of life where you find yourself. So you cannot say that because somebody did this. And by the way, I think that some people really go overboard with these things.
Yeah.
But I don't think there has ever been a revolution without people being jam, like without people actually fighting as such for whatever it is they are fighting for. So yes, I'm a feminist, and I don't like BS in my corner anyway. Simple. I finished my
Okay, I
food.
think my own version of feminist might be different. I think it's the major thing, like I'm making giving women to equal rights.
That's feminism.
That's just it. Like, just imagine you at work and they're like, no, it's only a male, or it's only a man that can fit into this role. And meanwhile, you have all the qualities and all of that, but because they say it's only a man, you won't get to that seat.
Like, you can do it.
So, and you can do it. Like, in fact, the person that they will want to put, you are like way times 10 better than the person. So,
and then they insist
I'm
that
like,
because you're not a man. Yeah, so equal rights.
So equal rights, that is just it. Anytime I see
equal rights, equal pay.
I can fight for that. Equal
you
rights.
know that there are
pay.
places where they say because you're a lady, you shouldn't be earning this kind of.
So that is just
rights,
it. It's not about telling you that okay, you and your husband, you must. No. It's that one is a different angle. I don't even know where that one is coming from. But I think majorly is from what a woman can do, like your work ethics.
Funny enough, do you know what I've seen? Do you know what I've seen with marriages? So I've seen that a lot of those people who shout, my husband must wash the plates every second of the day. They are the ones who get the, oh, I don't know how to
blow.
put it. But you see, the people who, well,
They don't even see anything.
they're the ones who get to share without
Everything.
even saying,
Yeah.
you go and wash plates or something. They're the ones who get to, like, I feel like this thing, in the end, it's your values.
Yeah.
So, from when you start dating, okay, so, random gist, I started dating someone some time back. I think last year or 2 years ago.
I'm not aware of this gist. I'm hearing it for the first time.
Well, because it doesn't exist to me.
Okay. Relationship cancelled.
So, of course,
Okay.
like, so I dated this guy, and if you know me, you know I cook a lot. I love cooking.
I don't know.
Whatever. I love cooking, and I make mean meals. Like, I mean, I can say that myself. So, you know, this guy will come to my house. Shiwaki. This guy will come to my house. Like, he's coming from work. He'll stop by at my place to eat. And I don't have a problem with it. Because in Ibadan, I cook for my friends, my neighbors. Once people are coming upstairs, like you're passing to your own room. Everybody stops by. Ruby, is there food? And I don't have a problem with it. So this guy will come, eat in my house, which was fine. But there was one day he came. I didn't go out that day. That day was clean up day for me. So I cleaned up the room, cleaned up everywhere. And he didn't go to work as well. So he just stayed. He sat, he was gisting. I swept, I cleaned, I washed the toilet, I washed the bathroom, I washed everywhere. And he just sat, I was just talking, so watching movies at the point.
One of the house.
As in one of the house. Then I finished. I brought out soup from the freezer. I went to cook. I warmed the soup. I made eba. Then in fact, this was where trouble started from. I said, will you eat eba? I said, I prefer semo. Like, okay, I know he doesn't like eba that much, but he eats it. So he was like, I prefer semo. I said, okay, if you want to eat semo, you stand up, go to the kitchen, and make your semo yourself, because I want to eat eba. And because I'm not a fan of semo, I want to eat eba. Is there eba I want to eat that you have to eat if you want me to make it for you? And say, okay, you'll eat eba. So he ate eba. I made the eba. I was already pissed, by the way. But I made the eba, served him. Then he said,
Housewife.
Then he said, babe, won't you give me water to wash hands? He stood up, he went to the kitchen, washed his hands, and then he ate and dropped the plates down. And I'm looking like, shocked by the uni, couple in the kitchen.
You've been doing it.
And no.
Maybe you've been doing it, or maybe you don't even notice you're doing it.
Exactly, probably.
You want to pick your plate, you just pick his
Yeah,
plate.
okay, well, like I do. So I said, I don't want to call his name because, well, it doesn't exist. Yeah. I said, why don't you take your plate to the kitchen? Like, I stood up, I picked my own plate to the kitchen, washed my hands, washed the plate, and left the kitchen. Then I think about 10 minutes or so later, he stood up, picked his own plate too, and went to the kitchen and dumped the plates in the sink. And then he came out. And I went to the kitchen. I saw my plate sitting in the sink. I was like, hey, young man, go and wash your plate. It's like, I said,
like from babe to young
don't!
100 to 0.
I was like, don't! Stand up, wash your plates, and I don't know what you want to do. So he went to the kitchen, washed his plates, blah, blah, blah. I said, he was there. I was like, he must be a fool. And I was mad. But yeah, we ended up breaking up or I ended up breaking the relationship because I didn't think.
Yeah.
And that was when I told myself, well, what God cannot do does not exist. If God does not give me man, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that's where values come from. Maybe where it's coming from. Maybe, he has younger ones that wash plates for him, and
it's like the last one.
So I really don't know. I really can't judge that scenario, but maybe you were just bottling a lot too.
Yeah, I bottle a lot.
Yeah, because for you to even explode, even if I'm the guy, I'm like, me, if I want to, I'll be like, oh, please, can you just help me? Can you please help me? I will use style to ask so that you know that I can't function alone. No, I'm not superwoman that will come and be cleaning. You just want to clean, you just want to sweep. I don't have that strength. In fact, I will tell the person I'm dating that, see, I'm a very lazy person. I don't like house chores. I can cook, but house chores count me out. So by that time, that is already sinking into your head. That even when I come to your house, you don't say, ah, babes, I would too. I'm sorry. Like,
so I don't have a problem with doing house chores like that. I don't have though. It's not something I would do if I have the money to outsource it.
Yeah.
So if I can outsource it, in fact, I actually outsource washing my clothes. If I can outsource it, I will outsource it. So if I can do it to the manner I will want it done. So, but I don't have a problem with doing chores. I don't have a problem at all with cooking. But you see, when you now start to, so yeah, values. So I know that if I'm going into a relationship in the nearest future, it will be with someone who shares the same values as I do, or the same value as I do. When you're done eating in my house, you carry your plates. You may not wash it though, but you carry your plates to the kitchen and drop it there. The only person that can form is my mom, because even my dad, in about the past 5-6 years, started making efforts when he's done with his food. You know, before that, you come and pack all the tray, he will stand up, take it straight to the kitchen, and it's good.
So, next question.
Toxic traits. What's your toxic traits? And shall I go first?
Yeah, please go first, because I don't even know if I have one.
I'm sure you do. Well, you may not.
Yeah.
So my toxic traits, I don't like confrontations. I dislike with total passion any form of confrontation. And what that means is I get to bottle up a lot of things. So you do something, I internalize it, I think about it, I
judge you.
I think of all the possible, oh, she must have thought I was a fool. She thinks I'm foolish. She thinks I'm ugly. She thinks or he thinks that's why he did this. That's why she did this. And then I swallow it. And then one day you may just pinch me. And I go, you have to be very crazy. And then I blow. And you're like, what did I do? What happened now? So I tend to bottle up a lot of things because I don't like confrontations. But that leads to first resentment and then in the end confrontations, because that confrontation you're avoiding will end up coming back.
Yeah.
You end up shouting, making noise, making a fuss, and so yeah, I think that's my toxic trait. And then passive aggressive.
Stubborn.
No, passive aggressive. Like I'm not stubborn. Like say you've done something. You told me to say, oh yeah, you did this. You come, maybe hey Ruby, what's up? Hey, what's up? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Are you sure? Did I offend you? Did something happen? Nah, I'm good. And then you now ask something and I'm giving you attitude, one word answers. Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. So yeah, passive aggressiveness and bottling things up a lot. So what's your toxic trait?
Okay, I don't know. Me, I like confrontations. I'm sorry. I'm a confrontational mama. Not in that, but I just feel I need to talk about it.
And even if it's fighting kind of
even
way.
If it's 1 year after, I will still have that conversation. I'm sorry. I really can't just help it. I can't.
I remembered when I did not come to Ife.
I'm sorry. I'll give you. Hey. I really can't bottle things up, because I feel when I see you, my heart to just go back to that issue, and I just want to clear things up. Really, but if you really don't, if I don't talk about it, if I don't think about it, that means it really did not have any impact, did not make impact to me like that. But if it's something that really, touches me in that sense, I'll make sure I talk about it. Even it happens with me and my husband. Most even if I don't want to talk, I'll just go all mute. And he's talking to me, I'll be like, what happened? He will now be the one to now force me to talk, and you know, sometimes I'll just be like, let me just ignore. But that ignore is not like I will ignore and ignore you totally. Like you will know I'm beefing you. That's the kind of ignoring I'm going to give you. But I prefer to talk. Even if you are not, there's a particular gist. I think there's a particular thing that we talked about the issue like 3 times. I don't even know if we had finished it. But anytime maybe something close to that happens, and we talk, and we will still go back to that gist. I will still argue it. I don't think we've concluded who won that gist.
We should conclude it.
I don't think we've concluded, but you know, I can just be like that. I just want to talk about what is going on in my mind, so I can have. Maybe that's why I'm always happy, because I really can't keep people in mind like that. So
I can't keep people in mind though. My chest is big. Well, chest is big. No, it's not a good thing really. And over the past few years, I think every day I try to work. So it's not like I stopped being passive aggressive. It's not like I stopped holding things in. But at least I've come to that place where when I catch myself doing it, I can easily turn around and just be better, basically. So yeah.
All right. So I hope you enjoyed this conversation. We're going to continue this gist next time she comes to Abuja. But for now, it's going to be a bye-bye from
because Josh is watching videos on my phone. My data.
So many things happened. We were not even meant to shoot this video, but thank God we are here, and you know, we enjoyed our banga and starch with
I finished my food. Oh, you didn't finish.
Yeah, I told you I wasn't going to finish it. Even though I love food, I eat in bits, so that's just
sorry.
it.
I eat once and for all.
So thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Don't delete it. Don't delete and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes. Thank you, Oye, for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Ruby, for making this a fun one. I enjoyed myself so much. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Peace out.